Now, when you choose to bet on yourself, you activate possibility that fear and doubt can never block. Every challenge around you be a business waiting to happen. Plain safe never built well. Calculated risk at the bridge between vision and reward. Here is the lesson. Stroud didn't start with capital. He started with conviction. He didn't wait for money to validate his dream. His mindset attracted the money later. That is the power of self-confidence. Capital is important. Don't get me wrong.
Welcome to the CEO Prosperity Podcast, where dreams take shape and business become legacy.
Welcome to the CEO Prosperity Podcast, a place where vision meets reality and dreams are transformed into businesses. I am your host, Samuel Moregrace Edehighagba. Today we are talking about something powerful, something that separates those who dream from those who take actions. But before we go into today's topic, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please, why don't you do that now? Kindly subscribe to our channel by hitting the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you get notified every time we post interesting episode like this. Have you done that already? Thank you very much. So now let's discuss about the mindset of wealth. Why self-belief pays more than capital. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. Let's start off by discussing about breaking the myth of capital. Now, if you ask most people why they haven't started their business, invested in real estate, or chased their big dream, the answer is more often the same. I don't have the money. But let me tell you something. Money is not the starting point of wealth. Mindset is. We have all seen stories of people who inherited wealth and lost it within a few years, right? That proves that capital without mindset is like water in a leaking bucket. But someone with the right mindset can start small, even with nothing, and build a total empire. Self-belief is the real seed capital. Because when you believe in yourself, you can see opportunities where others see obstacles. Let me share with you a story that perfectly shows why mindset is more powerful than money. Let's talk about Masiyiwa, a young engineer from Zimbabwe. He had a vision to build a private telecom company. The problem? He had no capital, no investors, and in fact, the government at that time controlled the telecom industry completely. For over 5 years, this young man fight in court, not for money, but for the right to start his own business. During that time, he sold his belongings just to survive. People around him said it was impossible, that he should give up already, but his belief in his vision was unshakable. Finally, after years of persistence, he won the battle. And from that victory, Econet Wireless was born. Today, Econet is one of Africa's largest telecom community, serving millions of people across the continent. And Strive is recognized as one of Africa's greatest entrepreneurs and philanthropists. Here is the lesson. Strive didn't start with capital. He started with conviction. He didn't wait for money to validate his dream. His mindset attracted the money later. That is the power of self-confidence. Capital is important, don't get me wrong, but mindset is the true seed of wealth. Now, think about it. Most successful entrepreneurs started with little or nothing, but what they had was belief. For example, in Nigeria, we have seen tech founders who started with just an idea, no big investors, just confidence and relentless pursuit. Today, they are running billion naira companies. In fact, they are succeeding not just nationally but globally. The truth is, belief attracts capital, investors, partners, and even customers are drawn to people who radiate conviction. People don't first buy product, they buy into you, your confidence, your persistence, and your vision. I remember a story of our great entrepreneur and political tycoon, Dr. Kennedy Agyapong, who had constantly stated that his breakthrough financially was not his ability to grow capital, but his ability to grow his mindset. And today, he has built $1 billion company. Another person of great reputation, Dr. Cosmas Maduka, someone I called a biblical and strategic entrepreneur, who one time exited his mother from his car just because she couldn't buy into the vision the young man had at the time. His mindset was already rich, even without enough capital. He built a mental leverage to succeed. You see, life gives you as much as you can see and work towards. Not the ability for you to raise money, but the ability for you to grow money. That is what we are talking about. Now, having listened to these things that I've been talking about, let me ask you a quick question. So, what does this mean for you? I would like to know. Well, for me, it means before you chase the money, you need to build the mindset. You should ask yourself, do I believe enough in my idea to pitch in 100 times, to face rejection and still push forward, or to risk comfort today for greatest tomorrow? Again, I ask, so what does this mean for you? You don't have to wait for millions to sit in your account before you start. You don't need every connections or every resources before you take your first step. I remember there is an entrepreneur and a great podcast host. Story has proved that mindset is the restarting capital. If you believe strongly enough in your vision, you will find a way, even when the odds are stacked against you. For you, this could mean finally starting that business idea you have been postponing. It could mean investing in yourself. It could be investing in real estate. It could be investing in a skill that will open new doors for you and your family. The truth is, the difference between those who succeed and those who never try isn't money. So stop giving excuses that you don't have enough capital. But it's the belief you cultivate and the trust you believe in your process. Now, when you choose to bet on yourself, let me tell you, you activate possibilities that fears and doubt can never unlock. What begins with that inner conviction? Because once your belief is strong, you'll find ways to learn, to network, to raise funds, to take bold steps that leads to regrowth. Now, here is a practical takeaway for you. I have come to a conclusion of 2 mindset shifts you can start working on or probably applying in your life today. Number 1, see problems as opportunities. Every challenge around you could be a business waiting to happen. Every problem you see around you is a hidden business waiting to happen. The truth is, the world's biggest companies were built by people who notice a gap and decide to fill it. No clean water, someone created a water business. Poor transport, someone built a transport solution. Weak communication system, Masiyiwa built Econet. No competent developers, Samuel shall build a multi-million company in the real estate space. Instead of complaining about problems, winners often ask, how can I turn this into a solution? And let me tell you, solution creates value, and value attracts wealth. A wise philosopher once said, he said, people pays you heavily for the value you offer. So next time you encounter a challenge, don't just see an obstacle. Instead, I want you to see an invitation to innovate, to create, and to build something that can change lives, including yours. Number two, embrace risk. Now, you have to listen to this carefully. Playing safe never built wealth. Calculated risk are the bridge between vision and reward. Think long term. Wealth isn't about quick cash. It's about planting seeds that will grow into generational trees. Remember, the greatest return on investment comes when you first invest in yourself. Preparation is the confidence you need to blossom. Here is my challenge for you today. Don't wait for capital to give you permission to start. Begin with what you have, where you are, and most importantly, with self-belief. Because money may open doors, but mindset builds the house. I am Samuel Moregrace Edehighagba, and it has been the CEO Perspective Podcast. If today's episode speaks directly to you, I want you to share. I want you to comment. Tell me, where are the areas you have been lacking behind? We are here to help you grow. We all want to grow. Let's continue building Africa's future. One mindset, one business, one vision at a time. Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep taking calculated risk. See you next time. And please, take care of yourself. Remember, wealth is health, and health is wealth. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless you.